20 reps. Got a better mic. There's going to be heavy breathing. That is the sound of gains being made. Let's get hyped up. This is going to suck. This is going to suck bad. Ouch. One set, 15 reps. Nice deep stretch. Nothing crazy. Nice and slow. Just feel it in the hamstrings. Oh. Out of breath again. Killed my lower back. Wow. Ah. All right. What's that? 20 reps. Deep breaths into the upper chest. Pull down. Come on, baby. The hardest part of that is keeping my hands locked together. As I get right here and they want to slip. Need to find something with better grip. Still a good set. Hopefully we got the mic on. Super squats. Today is the third day of the 1x20 squat. Last week was interesting. I was very optimistic going into it. It's the nutrition. There is a lot of milk you have to drink, and I think my stomach was a bit overwhelmed. Not bathroom shapes, but I just felt very nauseous, and I think it was just from just the amount of milk I was consuming. So to talk mainly about the lifts, the first 4 exercises, bench, behind the neck press, bent over rows, and the curls, those are a breeze, all right? But that first day after I did those and then I went into the squats, I was a little already gassed. I mean, I got through the squats fairly easy, but I was pretty gassed, and by the time I was done, I was dead. I did the stiff-legged deadlifts after. And then what you don't see in that first video is a 20-minute break in between me doing those and the crunches, where I was sprawled out on the floor, trying not to throw up in the bathroom. It was rough. That first day, I was dying, and I just was so nauseous. I kept thinking I was going to throw up. I had the shakes. I'm like, all right. I kind of blamed it on the food and all the milk. So yeah, went out the rest of that day, tried to eat as much as I could. My legs were immediately sore, and I mean it's the feeling 2 to 3 days after a heavy leg lift. I mean, it was immediately, as soon as I got out of the car driving to work, I was dead. Wednesday was fine. Wednesday was a rest day. Going into Thursday, my legs were still super sore. I was optimistic. I was like, it's going to be fine. I got it done, but 5-pound weight increase felt like 25 pounds. Maybe even more. Once I got to 10 reps, I thought I was going to fail. It was brutal. And then the same thing after that, I just felt like I was going to throw up. I felt awful. So I'm like, dang, this is going to suck. However, in the back of my head, I'm like, all right, everything else is good. The squats are good. Maybe they'd be better if I did a whole day for just the squats and maybe just the bent over or the stiff-legged deadlifts to have their own day. Because the program does say, if three days is too many, you can run it on 2. So, the other exercises aren't the problem. I'm doing fine with those, but my thought process going into this current week was, Monday I'll do all the other lifts minus squats and bent over rows or stiff-legged deadlifts. So I did that Monday, and then today I did the squats and the stiff-legged deadlifts, and I mean it's night and day different. I finished both workouts and I still have life left in me. I don't feel like I'm about to absolutely die. And I know that's not how the book's written, but as far as executing and performing this program to the best of my ability, this is what's going to work for me. I could just do 2 days and not the third day of. So I'm going to do all the other exercises Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and just do the squats and stiff-legged deadlifts Tuesday, Thursday. I don't see the problem with that. I might stall out sooner on those other exercises because obviously I'm doing it more. But we'll see how that comes. But I feel comfortable doing that. I have enough recovery. I want to do that. I want to continue to improve those other movements and get stronger there. So unless just I'm not recovering well enough or something, I'm going to do that until then. But now that I've broken up, I can really focus on the exercises. The first 2 days last week of doing it, I just, I wasn't stressed out about the squats, but that's what I was thinking about, and I don't think I was executing the other lifts as good as I could have. So being able to break those up into kind of 2 really helped. Yesterday's lift was great. I felt really just, I don't know, I just felt really into it. It was a good lift. I felt good. The weight's already up 10 pounds on each lift, and it's still feeling really good. So I still think I've got quite a few more lifts before I start to, get up to that point where I'm getting stuck and having to repeat weights. But as far as the squats felt good today. I know that's the main piece. And last Thursday, I was a little worried. I was like, this is going to get heavy quick. Today, felt really good. Go in there, I just stretched a little bit. 1 or 2 warm-up sets, 2 to 3 reps, working up, and then I just got right into it. Breathing felt good. First 10 reps felt good. I think once I got to maybe 12 or 13, it started to feel it a little bit. But as far as breathing, the whole time, even through the last rep, my breathing was fine. If anything, it was my legs. If anything, the weight started to feel a little heavy, around 16. And I was like, oh boy. I was like, I can't fail because it's too heavy. I know at some point it's probably going to happen, but you know, I'd like to make it through the first, I don't know, at least 2 to 3 weeks without failing a weight. But we'll see. We'll go up 5 more pounds Thursday. And I guess I shouldn't say that yet because I might feel it out tomorrow how my legs are feeling. Because right now they're not that sore, but you know, obviously within a day or two they can get pretty sore. So it may be something where I do the other lifts Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and I do the squats, basically the leg portion Tuesday and Friday. And that way I would have a rest day Thursday and Sunday. I'd prefer to have the weekends open just because I don't know what I'm always doing. Like the weekdays are easier because you know I'm going to work right after I lift, so the weekends could be a little unpredictable, but I'll make it work. I mean, there's a lot of time in the day. I can get in there and get it done. And by the weekend the legs will already be done. So yeah, I'm excited. Today was good. Last 2 days were good, really. We'll be on our fifth progression of the other movements tomorrow. I don't think anything's gonna stop me. I'm a little iffy on bent over rows. Typically I do them almost with a straight back parallel to the floor, and you know I pull the weight up and take it all the way to the ground, whereas these, you know, I'm going kind of below knee level, and I'm feeling a little bit of not swinging, but it's hard to say like completely still. So if that starts to get not too heavy, but I'm swinging a little too much, I might try and, you know, do the parallel and see if that feels any better. But we'll see. Just kind of tweak little things as we go. But the main thing is eating and just going to the gym and working out and giving it all I can. So yeah, I'll be on here tomorrow. I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow morning for the lift, and yeah, we'll see how it goes.